Welcome guys, my name is Jessi Fit Pilates and we are here to strengthen, stretch, and smile through fitness, Pilates, and wellness. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can also follow my everyday life over on Instagram at Jessi Fit Pilates. We're here today to do a routine meant to alleviate some of the tightness from text neck. I live in San Francisco and I actually teach Pilates and fitness to some of the big Fortune 500 technology companies. But let's just say I know text neck because I also text a lot because I'm always on a phone. I totally understand what it feels like, right? So let's just go ahead and line that whole spine up. Shoulders over feet, right? And knees and hips over. Knees are going to be soft. Shoulder lifts. So we're going to start with just a little bit of shoulder exercises. Remember, if you want to do more. You pause the video. If you need to build up, build up. My shoulders are traveling straight up, straight down. Now try to avoid this, right? You want to make sure that your head is right over, right? So shoulders up and shoulders down. So try to avoid this. You don't want to be rounded. You want to be really tall. Now, next up, we're going to do neck tilts. You can have your hands on your shoulders, but the big thing is you're side bending the neck. Again, don't do it here. You'll be shortening your neck. Now, I added these kind of stretches in. I call them mobility drills because mobility is about having space in your joints to move your body. Flexibility can be, sometimes you can just be focusing on a muscle. So mobility tends to focus on the whole body. And then if that felt good, we're going to try some neck circles. So tuck the chin. Remember, try to keep your whole body aligned over the feet, the knees, the hips. I'm going pretty slow here. I'm drawing my belly in. I'm drawing my shoulders back. I'm firing up my quads. And then reverse. Other direction. Feels really good, but if it doesn't feel right for you, you can always take it out. Just a few more. Rotating the head sort of on its axis. Back, side, forward, down, side, back, side, forward, down. Awesome. Now, from here, we're actually going to need a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, grab a towel and roll it up. So this is a really great, I've seen it done in both Pilates and in yoga, right? So my feet are turned out slightly. I've got my strap here. And we're going to mobilize, keeping tension on that strap back. But you've got to keep those shoulders down. Now, if you go wider, it'll be easier. If you saw how I was just bending my elbows, then that meant that if I can't keep my elbows straight, then I need to take my hands a little bit wider. Now that I've done a few, I can go a little closer. And I really feel those shoulders. Now, this really opens up the front of your shoulders and the pec muscles. Those get really tight. Even I find that just traditional Pilates, you really got to do a little extra to get your neck in, especially if you're doing a lot of ab work with crunches. A few more here. Remember, listen to your body, do more or less. I'm really making sure I'm not arching my spine and I'm really activating my legs and my feet. Now, the next one, I'm going to be utilizing my door frame. A lot of times you can use a wall. I mean, my wall is a little funky, the angles. But I'm going to take a cactus arm, which I call, cactus position. And I'm going to bring my elbow to about shoulder height. And I'm going to use the same leg forward. And I'm going to lunge. I'm going to keep the back leg straight. I'll get a little bit of a stretch in that back leg. And this will also stretch that hip flexor if I really squeeze that glute. Now, start to come forward more to open. If you're mirroring me, it'll be your right side. Deep breath in. And now we're gonna add on, we're gonna twist, center, twist, center. I'm leading from my hip because that's the direction that that chest, that pec muscle is. So a lot of times pec and shoulders, if those are tight, it's gonna pull your whole head out of alignment. We're gonna just do a few more. Rotate that whole rib cage, keep that back leg active. You might be getting a stretch there. My head stays right over my shoulders. Awesome. So I'm gonna take my same leg, if you're on the left side, cactus position, hold. Draw your abs in and stretch the back leg. So I'm dropping that back heel down. I'm bending that front knee in a pretty good lunge position. You might even get a little bit of calf mobility. And I'm having this elbow right at about shoulder height. Same leg is forward, that elbow's back. And I'm really just trying to open it in the direction of the muscle. Back leg is active, abs are drawing in. A few more seconds here and then we'll go into that more dynamic stretch. This is definitely my tighter side, I can feel it more. Keep softening that shoulder. A few more seconds and then twist the body. Center, I'm moving from my waist and my abs. My back leg's active. I'm really trying to open the front of my chest, keep that chin back. A few more, exhale, inhale, rotate. Keep pressing into those legs, open the chest. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, now that we're really warmed up, we're gonna lay onto the mat and work on our chin tucks, right? So a lot of times we wind up sitting here, you know, especially if you're sitting in a chair, and you see how creaky that neck is. I know I've got a ponytail in there. But we really wanna focus on lengthening the neck. And it really gives you a double chin. So I'm here with my knees just comfortably bent. I'm just in a neutral spine. There's not a lot of emphasis on my abs right now, but I am going to emphasize is drawing the shoulders down and back so that my shoulder blades are on the mat. I'm going to tuck my chin down, release. Get my bun out of the way. Tuck, release. Right? So you see I'm drawing in, and at the same time those shoulders are back. Tuck, right? Tuck, right? So really flatten the whole back and up. It's a little hard, might be a little hard to see with my ponytail, but I have a lot of hair. Exhale, inhale. Now, from here, we're going to do that sitting up. Of course, if that hurt you, then just don't do it. So your neck should be really long. I'm going to give you the other side view in case. And I'm just sitting, kneeling, tuck, release, right? So out of that, into that. And what that's doing, it's really opening up those back neck vertebrae, right? You want to think about the ears lifting at the same time, right? So now add that in. Lift. And you'll really feel that upper back engaging. Few more. Now, if you need to, you can always sit on a block or a bolster, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that because I'd like for you, it's good to get a quad stretch in just to try a few of these kneeling neck stretches. So I'm sitting on that block, and you want to really make sure that your abs are pulled in so you're not arching or rounding, and just a quick stretch. Try to keep this hand down, arm comes up, tilt the ear, stretch, drop the shoulder down and back, draw the belly muscles in, deep breath, and we're going to hold for about 20 seconds. Gentle pressure, I'm not forcing anything, keep that shoulder back. Nice deep breaths. If you want to hold for a longer time or less time, it's up to you. You can always opt to do less time and come on up. Right now, just do a few of those chin tucks. right? Keep those shoulders back. Now, keep the tuck. Take it over. Opposite hand to ear. Same hand on the floor. Soft. Breathe. Lift the spine, draw the belly in. About 15 seconds here, right? You can kind of play around where you look. Now, let it go. And we're gonna come into some more Pilates and yoga type moves. Again, I'm all about moving the spine. Exercises will really help, then static stretching alone help to increase the mobility in your joints. Draw your elbows back, tops of the feet down. Now, really important, lift your belly. Don't overarch your back and stick up your butt. You're really going to draw your belly in and tilt the elbows in towards the waist. And come up into Cobra. Not too big today. Make sure the front of your body is opening and your abs are engaging. Then I'm going to have you hold here, come onto the elbows, draw your belly muscles in and open the chest a little bit more. And now let's go ahead and circle here. And don't go back, just to one ear to shoulder, chin down, other shoulder, and just a few more. Ear, chin, shoulder, ear, chin, shoulder. Now bend one arm in, give that quad a stretch. Really draw your belly muscles in, right? Just gently opening that quad, right? If you're sitting a lot of times that will contribute the hip tightness. Now we're going to come into our bow. We're going to hold the outside today. Draw your knees in. This might be it for you. You want to lift the thighs up and lift the chest up. And then you want to add a few rocks. Again, if you have a neck injury, this might not be right for you, but if you're like me and you're just tight in your shoulders, these will feel great. We're going to take a quick child's pose. Add a twist. Draw the belly in, and we'll do one more of those for our text neck relief, right? This time bend one knee. If you want to grab the inside, going to stretch the bicep a little bit more. Knees together, abs in, chest and thighs up maybe. Remember, work at your own limit. Maybe you're staying back, and let's rock. And release. Thank you so much. Let's come up for 1 second. Let's actually just do a really quick shoulder stretch. Over the one side, drop that shoulder. And release it. And the other one. Thank you so much for tuning in. These are my favorite exercises just to relieve a tense neck. My name is Jessi Fit Pilates. If you liked what you saw and it's your first time here, please subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you. You're what I live for. If you want to hear a little bit more about my life and the behind the scenes, then tune in to my Instagram at Jessi Fit Pilates. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the flip.